Which choice completes the text with the most logical transition? Marcel Duchamp intended his 1917 so-called ready-made sculpture, Fountain, to challenge then prevailing conceptions about the nature of art. Duchamp's Fountain did just that, raising the question of whether displaying any object in an art gallery could be said to transform the object, even as Duchamp's sculpture was a urinal, into a legitimate work of art. So in this text, we can see how the second sentence serves to add emphasis to what was said earlier, to this claim here, where he wanted his ready-made sculpture, Fountain, to challenge then prevailing conceptions about the nature of art. And then the second sentence highlights or emphasizes this by highlighting how he did just that. Therefore, the proper transition would support this by adding more emphasis to this relationship between these two sentences. A. Similarly. This is incorrect because similarly implies that the second sentence is similar to the first sentence, but this isn't the primary connection between the first and the second sentence. Instead, the second sentence offers emphasis to support what was said earlier. It's not similar to the first sentence. Therefore, A is incorrect. B. Indeed. This seems to be the correct answer because indeed properly shows how the second sentence offers support for the first sentence, where it says that indeed Duchamp's Fountain did just that. So because this makes sense both grammatically and logically, B seems to be the correct answer. C, instead. This is incorrect because instead it implies that there is a contradiction between the first and the second sentence, but this is not the case because the first phrase here, Duchamp's Fountain did just that, clearly shows that the second sentence supports the first sentence. So C is incorrect. D, in addition. This is incorrect because in addition is used to highlight another fact or reason in some sort of statement, but this is not the case because the second sentence does not give another reason. Instead, it highlights how the first sentence makes a claim and the second sentence shows some evidence to support that claim. Therefore, D is incorrect, and the correct answer is B.